Right, that's the sat nav. This is Eddie, who's asleep. I'm Matt. We're in a Volvo XC60 D4, which is the new Drive E D4 engine from the new range of engines that Volvo will be bringing out. This is reckoned to do 60 odd miles per gallon. We're driving to Paris and back, and we're currently doing 50 miles per gallon on the M25. We want to do this on one tank of fuel. The car reckons there is 490 miles left on this tank, and we've got about 650 miles, maybe 700 miles to go. So at the moment it's not looking likely, but a lot of those miles have been on pretty cruddy roads between home and the motorway. So let's see if we can stretch that out further. At the moment, for example, it's showing 80 miles per gallon. We're doing 65 miles an hour on the M25. So let's see how we go. Right, we're at the Eurotunnel port in Folkestone, and we're loading onto the train. I've never done this before. I'm in the XC60. Oh lordy, that's a bit tight. This thing is, with the normal cars, it's not too tall to go on the normal loading bays. There we go. We are in the Eurotunnel train thing. It smells a bit funny in here. Not sure what it is. Onions? Garlic? I'm not sure.
I like garlic.
Eddie likes garlic. He does actually, he loves garlic bread. So we're inching forwards. I don't know, I really don't know what happens on the tunnel, whether we stay in the car or get out and go upstairs. I don't really want to park on that.
I want to stay in the car. We have TVs here.
We have TVs in the car, we do. I'm not sure the battery would last all the time. It looks like we've stopped. So this trip is West Berkshire, which is home to Paris and back. It's 700 miles, and we've done 112, and we've got about 580 left, which is Paris and home. And the car reckons it's got 650 miles left on the tank, so I should do this trip on one tank of fuel in the Volvo XC60 D4.
How many more miles till we get to
How many more miles till we get to where?
the hotel?
The hotel in Paris, 226 miles to Paris.
So is it
Oh,
like
we're going a bit further forwards.
every 100 miles is an hour?
Every 100 miles is an hour. No, about 70. And you have to do the speed limit in France because the police are hiding bushes with guns, and they take your money there and then.
Looks like they'd have tasers.
They'll have tasers, yeah, they'll have tasers. Alrighty.
I mean, if you
Well-
get stung by them, I think probably die by it.
Yeah, Eddie reckons if you get stung by the French police's tasers, you'll probably die, so we better not do the speed limit, or more than the
No,
speed
I mean
limit.
like more than once. I mean, you're probably gonna die.
Alright, we're out of here.
We'll be in.
This is Eddie.
Hi.
We're in the Eurotunnel in the Volvo XC60.
This is Adam.
That's Adam. Eddie's going to tell you what he thinks about the Volvo. What do you think about it, Ed?
Alright, I like the car. It is really good.
And what do you like about it?
Well, what I like about it is that it's really, really big, and
Big.
most of it's electronic.
Most of it's electronic.
The only thing I don't like about it being electronic is that in the boot, if you
It's got a powered boot lid.
yeah, if you electrically close it, you could just walk to your car, and then a thief could come along and slip someone out at the last second.
So Eddie's worried about people nicking things from your boot when you've opened the lid by the key ring. Yeah.
Plus, most of it's sort of lazy if you think about it.
But it's lazy. I like it actually. I think the electronic boot lid's brilliant. So you found a little space for your iPad. There's an exact space for the iPad Mini in the armrest in the back. He likes the DVDs in the back. You've been watching Barnyard, haven't you?
Yeah, I don't care how old I am. It's awesome.
How old are you?
11.
No, you're not. 12.
I'm telling you the truth now.
I like the stereo. I like the adaptive cruise control, which is brilliant on UK motorways and probably French motorways. I like the fact that I didn't have to buy headlamp deflectors. You can just change it into right-hand drive, right-hand side of the road mode, so that the lights don't dazzle oncoming drivers. What else do we like, Ed?
Sunroof.
Sunroof. We like the sunroof. Hang on, let's shift this.
There are.
Oh, I've got the.
There are sort of two versions.
Well, you're not seeing it because we're in the train and.
There are sort of two versions of the sunroof.
Two versions,
three.
yeah.
One of the versions is it just being open so you can like stick your hand out. Woo! The second one is it being closed and you being able to look out, and the third one is having this weird, like...
It's got a net that comes across it,
has
hasn't it?
net.
Like a cover. Right, so we like the Volvo. Once we hit Calais, we've got another 236 miles, I think it is. Say bye.
Bye! My dad's gonna get a cactus!
The cactus, yeah, I'm going to have a cactus for a bit, yeah. Car. We are on the outskirts of Paris. We've driven 300 odd miles today. We used about a third of a tank of fuel, maybe a little bit more. The Volvo XC60 is showing 420 miles to go on this tank of fuel, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to get back home again. The Volvo the ride is absolutely brilliant. It's super quiet. It's a really soft ride in this car, and we've hardly stopped. We've only stopped for toilet breaks and just to grab a sandwich, and obviously on the Eurotunnel. It's been a great car. The adaptive cruise control is fantastic. There we go, we've got to turn off in a mile. The adaptive cruise control has just been an absolute boon. Even with the manual gearbox it works well. You can change gear if you're going up a hill and you've slowed down to say 40 miles an hour, you can change down and it still stays in adaptive cruise control. You can swap to kilometers on the display, and the lights automatically change to right-hand drive. Well, they don't automatically, but you can change them via
Please keep left.
Keep left. Okay, we'll keep left. Yes, you can change the lights to through the menu system to drive in on the right-hand side of the road. And the other great system has been the sat-nav. It's taken us exactly where we want to go. It hasn't put a foot wrong, and overall, really impressed with the car. It's been a pretty good trip. So we'll catch up later. Well, we're home now in England. I got my mileage figures wrong because I was using Google Maps, and it took into account the miles crossing the channel in the Eurotunnel. The total trip was 630 miles, and we did that on one tank of fuel. The M25 was pretty horrible on the way home. It was nose to tail pretty much the whole way from the M20 round to the M3, and that really causes a few problems with the economy. We went down. We're running at over 44 miles per gallon. We're just under 43, but more significantly, the range remaining shown on the trip computer dropped off a cliff when we were on the M25. It was horrible, but we still did it. Pretty much cleaned the car out now. I'll just show you the inside of it in a minute. Actually, one of the things that I like about this car, I mean, you get it on lots of different cars, it's a self-opening boot. I know it's lazy. I've got a towel in there for the dog, and you press that button to close it. Back seat. You've got this armrest, you've got cup holders, another bit of storage here, and you got the TV, the DVD units, which you can plug various other things into as well. And here's the front. Let's press this button here. Let's turn the ignition on. Well, it doesn't turn the engine on. It's a pretty clear system. And let me show you the seat first. There you go. Really comfy. Seats on the driver's side, they're electrically adjustable. On the passenger side, they're manually adjustable. Turn the radio down. I'm going to turn it on. I might even have to put my seatbelt on to make it stop pinging. No, it's done it already. There's all the junk that you have to buy. Driving in France, breathalyzers, bulb kits, none of which came in any good whatsoever. Let me show you how easy it is to change the headlights to driving on the right hand side. My XC60, I might not get this right first time. Settings, vehicle settings, light settings, and from there you can change the lights to driving on the right. Similarly, if you want to show kilometers per hour on the display here, it's via this. So you spin that and there you go, kilometers an hour. Just about, yeah, can you see that? It's quite small. It actually shows, I don't know if you can see it on this picture, but the car shows what the speed limit is. So there we go. That is the XC60 D4 engine. It's really smooth, pretty economical. It's not quite as much as advertised, but then again, they never are they? 44 miles per gallon on a run. It's not bad for a 1900 kilo SUV. Really like it a lot. It's a nice car.